Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, the name's Oshin, and in my channel, I talk about personal finance, some tech that can help you, lifestyle hacks, and whatnots. So, welcome back to me. I've been away for more than a week. I didn't upload last week because, as I've said guys, if you've read my post, I celebrated my 30th birthday with my close friends and with the people that I love. Sa lahat ng bumati sa akin, maraming salamat. I read your greetings and I wish you all well, and of course, we're still in a pandemic, so yeah, a lot of you guys are asking me how to interpret your credit reports from TransUnion, and so in today's video, we will demystify them and explain each section of the TransUnion credit report. And so with this, I'll be showing to you guys then my own credit report and we will digest each part of it. I will be censoring most of the sensitive information, and for some of the details na medyo obvious naman, hindi na ako masyado magdi-detail out on that, like the contact information, etc. And if you want to learn more on how you can get your own credit report, please, you can click this card above and visit that video. So for the first part of your credit report, of course, you have your details, ano ba yung full name mo, inquiry purpose, and date when you requested it, at yung mga inquiry control number, and it's basically for TransUnion's reference. So, yung input na nakalagay sa taas ng paper mo, these are the details that the credit bureau would need to verify if you're really the one who's asking for the credit report. And also, kapag din yung mga banks nag-request din ng credit report from them para malaman nila na ikaw talaga yung nag-a-apply ng credit card or ng loans. So, of course, you have here your personal info, your name, your mother's maiden name, civil status, date of birth, gender, you know, the obvious stuff. But there's one information here that I want to clarify here kasi medyo weird to. It says here dito sa credit report ko that I have my own house. Pero depende siguro sa definition ng bank kapag nakita nila to. But as far as I know, I do not have my own house, or I do not have a real estate property that is named to me. So I don't have any cars yet, and contact information. And in this part, all contact information that you gave ever since you applied for any credit cards, home loans, and card loans, included din dito if kung kailan ni-report yung contact number mo sa TransUnion, ilalagay nila yun dito. So the next is your ID information. It's very straightforward. All of your valid IDs will be put here. Address info, same, all of your reported addresses. And then also indicated din dito guys if anong type yung address ninyo, whether it's residential, if billing, or office address siya. One column that you should take note of here is yung tinatawag na if it's reported via account. If yes or Y yung nakalagay, ibig sabihin ni-report siya ng bank sa Credit Information Corporation. And if it's N, it means no, it came from a different source, then most likely pwedeng sa inyo galing yon when you were applying for a credit card or a loan. Again, contact information, very straightforward info. And another column that you should take into consideration here is first reported date. So, kailan siya first time ni-report sa TransUnion, and yung last reported date, which is kung kailan siya last na ni-report sa TransUnion, meaning if the information is still updated. Again, another straightforward info. You have your email, employment, and education. Right now, my employment records are not updated, so I might file a request for it to be updated if ever, or a dispute. But as far as I know, I've already updated it during the last time na nag-file ako ng dispute. So, this part is probably the most interesting part for you guys. So we have here, nakalagay dito kung ano yung generic score ninyo. So my generic risk score basically is 713, which is a high risk. And if you are curious kung ano yung scale niya, so 950 is the highest. It means you have a very low risk, or you are a very low risk. And then 300 is the lowest, which is a very high risk, which is weird, no? Ang weird talaga nung scaling. But anyway, so on the other hand, if yung score mo is -1, ibig sabihin you do not have data or open accounts reported in TransUnion's database. So the next portion of your credit report is the summary. So in here, nakalagay dito kung ilan yung open accounts mo, and ilan yung active accounts that you have, at ilan yung na-close na, at kung meron ka bang alias name alert, at saka ilan yung inquiries na ginawa mo or yung inquiry alert. So the first part is yung open accounts. So yung open accounts is basically nandito lahat ng details, lahat ng credit lines mo, and some of the details here are very straightforward, but here are some things that you should watch out. The first one is yung account status, if open pa ba yung account or if it's blocked due to credit reasons. And then the next, of course, is yung past due amount, payment amount, and miscellaneous. So, kung nagkaroon din ba ng legal action, and kung nag-cash advance ka din ba using your credit card. So, yes, naka-reflect yun lahat sa credit report mo sa TransUnion whenever you're requesting for one. And at the same time, it also shows here if you did a partial payment and if you filed a dispute on that specific account or that specific bank. So, in here, makikita mo na may 2-year payment history ka. So, meron siyang code. So, kapag 000 on that specific date, ibig sabihin, hindi ka delinquent, nagbayad ka on time and in full, or pwedeng hindi mo ginamit yung credit card mo, so no need to pay for anything. Meron siyang 30, 60, 90, 120, basta every 30 days. So, nakalagay doon kung ilang days kang naging late sa pagbabayad mo ng credit card. So, kunwari guys, na late lang kayo na magbayad ng isang araw, automatic mamamarka na yon sa 030. So, madadagdagan na siya ng 030. So, yun yung iiwasan ninyo kasi automatic ang basa na nun is 30 days late na agad yon. Basta magbayaran nyo lang yung credit card ninyo on time and in full so that your record will always be clean. So the next section is the previous inquiry information. And as I've mentioned on my previous videos, here you will see every credit card and loan applications that you've had for the past 2 years. Kita nyo naman yung sa akin, sobrang dami. And recently, I'm not gonna lie, nag-apply pa ako ulit sa Citibank ng credit card kasi tinry kong habulin yung no annual fee for life na Citibank rewards ng credit card. But oh well, I got disapproved. I'd like you guys to focus on the inquiry amount. Ang dami nagtatanong nito sa akin, guys. So, this can be blank or even as high as millions of pesos. Which is, in my case, it's really weird because it says here I applied for a Security Bank credit card. Tapos, 10 million yung amount. Wherein, in fact, my credit limit is definitely a lot lower than that when I got approved. So, obviously, kung kita nyo rin sa records ko, I applied to Citibank a lot of times and I've always been rejected. Oh well. Another thing din dito is that na-record din nung nag-apply ako ng loan for CIMB. So, tinry ko mag-personal loan pero wala, hindi talaga ako na-approve, which is fine because I got enticed dun sa 30% rebate nila na promo. And unfortunately, hindi ako na-approve, which is okay. So, in this section, you have your glossary. So, if you didn't understand any terms or medyo jargon sa inyo, you can always refer to this glossary so that you would be able to understand more about your credit report. So, yung last section ng credit report mo is basically 4 tips on how to improve your credit score, which I've also explained din naman on this video. So, if you want to watch it, feel free. So, number 1 is you need to make payments on time, and you should not max out your credit limit, and you should build a strong relationship with lenders because if you're being given a higher credit limit, it means that it's an increased responsibility for you. And last but not the least is, of course, you should not spend beyond your means. Guys, if you want to file for a dispute about your credit report or your credit records, hindi kayo sa credit bureaus magfa-file ng dispute. You will file dispute on the Credit Information Corporation or the CIC. So, it's the government agency na nagko-collate ng lahat ng credit records nating lahat. So, if you want to file a dispute, I will link them in the description box below and I'll also put it here on the screen. But I will be making a detailed video as well on how to file a dispute in the CSC. But for now, I hope you learned something new and thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do not forget to smash the like button and also subscribe to my channel and click the bell button beside it so that you will be notified kapag may bago akong video. Alright? So remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. See you again soon, everyone. Peace out.